How are you today? Are you happy? I'm very happy to start to have this first meeting with all of you. It's a long waiting time for us, but we are finally here. Yes. Okay. Let's see if I accept all of you. Well, yes, I think. Yes. Can you hear properly? Is the volume okay? Is my volume okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, so I am Profesora Mariana Montenegro, and I have 3 subjects with you, yes? I have language, English language 1, English grammar 1 also, and Anglófona, yes? Anglófona, it has to do with the English speaking countries, yes? So we will meet in 3 subjects. Let's see. I want to tell you, I don't know, how are you with the platform? If you are okay, if you have some problems, if you want to start first with any doubts you may have, why start telling things? I don't know. Have you have any problem with the platform, with the task, with the practice work?
With the practice word of Anglófona, for example.
Good.
You understand?
Yes. So I have it here. I will share. Let me see. Anglófona. Here, yes. This is the first task of Anglófona, yes. Well, I put this as to show you the influence that other languages have in the English language, yes. So there are several words that come from other languages. For example, we have words from Latin, French, German, and other languages too, yeah. This is just informative. But what you had to do was to watch this video, yes?
Yes.
To answer exercise 2, yes? When it says, what is the difference between a hearty welcome and a cordial reception? Have you have you watched the video or not? Or not all of you? Have you found the video first?
No, I didn't see it yet.
But have you
with the
know where the video is or not? Have you found it? Have you seen it?
Yes, but I didn't see it yet.
Good, good, good. No,
I found it.
I just wanted to know if you had the link of the video or not. That was the question, yes? Okay, so when you watch the video, you will have to answer. What is the difference between a hearty welcome and a cordial reception? Yes, in the video they explain that there are certain words that are used in more formal context, yes? For example, words that have Latin origin are more formal than the Anglo-Saxon words, yes? That's what the video says, more or less. So you will have to find out which is the formal one here, or a hearty welcome or a cordial reception, yes?
Yes.
With respect to point 1, you have find examples of words that we use in English and which are borrowings. Do you know the meaning of borrowings? From another languages. Yes? Do you know what borrowings are? Any idea? Any of you?
Buenas tardes, disculpe la
Hello.
interrupción, tenía problemas con el audio, profe. Buenas
Okay.
tardes a todos.
Good
Buenas
morning.
tardes.
Good afternoon. Yes, good
Oh,
morning.
sorry, good afternoon.
Okay. Who knows what borrowing is? We have here when it says,
Es como prestados.
yes, something like that, like préstamos
Yes.
from
Mhm.
another languages. Yes, so there are several words in English that are borrowings from other languages. For example, we have that from Spanish, we have siesta. We have the Anglo-Saxon word, which is nap, yes, but siesta, it is also used, yes. From French, from Old Norse, from Greek, especially all the words that start with PH are from Greek origin, like philosophy, yes, like phobia, and also from Latin, yes. In fact, those words that are like friendly to us, that we find them familiar, it is because they come from Latin, you know, because in Spanish has or comes from Latin, also has its origins in Vulgar Latin. So, for instance, in English we have the word important. So, important for us, it is easy to find out the meaning because we have importante in Spanish.
Yes.
So that means that that word is from Latin origin, yes? Or person also. Important person, well, there are several examples of that. Yes, so what you have to do here is to look for 5 examples of each. 5 examples of borrowings from Spanish, yes, like siesta, macho, tortilla, llama, puma. From French, from Old Norse, from Greek. In the module, we have an article about Greek, so you won't have problems with that. From Latin, well, the ones you do not find in the module, you can look them everywhere on the net. You can look for them, yes? Is it clear? Yes? Good.
Hi.
Well, and then we have, hi, who is that? Maria?
I don't know if you can hear me. I have troubles with my screen.
Yes,
That's
okay.
well, great, you can hear me.
Good. Do you have any questions so far with respect to Anglófona? Oh, no. Something very important about Anglófona is that Anglófona is promocional. What does it mean? That if you pass the third, in fact, there are 6 activities because there are 5 activities. Because in the first module, we have 1 activity or task 1, yes? In module 2, we will have 2 activities. Activity 1 or task 1, you have to do that from the beginning of the month, that is to say from the beginning of May up to the 15th of May, yes? Half of the month. You have to hand activity 1 in that date. And then in the second part of the month, you have activity 2, yes? And you have to hand those activities in time, yes? Because this subject is promocional. What does it mean? That if you don't hand the activities in time, in the proper time, you cannot promote the subject. You get that? Yes? You cannot promote. So to promote the subject, you have to hand the activities in time, and also to have a mark which is superior or equal to 7, from 7 onwards. You can have 7, 8, 9, or 10, yes? If you have less than 7, you have 6, 5, 4, because you can also pass with 4, because 4 is like the 60% of the whole activity or the whole practice test. You can pass that, but you will have to sit for the final exam. Yes? I don't know if it is clear that, or you want.
Yes.
So you have to do the.
Hi, teacher. I have a question about that.
Yes,
What about the Zoom classes?
good.
Because I work, so I
Mhm.
can be here in your classes, but I have some problems with the other subjects. So
Yes, with respect to the Zoom classes, the classes are to ask for doubts. Yes, we are not giving classes because you have everything, all the contents in the modules. Yes, the classes are especially to clarify doubts after you have read the module. Yes, or that is the idea of the classes. It is not a class. I don't say today I will give the class about adjectives, for example. No, you have that in the modules. The classes are to clarify the questions you may have. Yes. So
can I ask something else? Sorry.
yes.
Can I use, for example, the chat with the teachers? You know that with the other teachers, because if I
Yes,
have any
yes,
doubt.
of course. That's what
Okay.
I was going to tell you. So in your case, or in the case of most of you that may have other things, other occupations to do, and you cannot be present, yes, for me, the important thing is that you hand the task or the activities o las actividades 1 y 2 in time, yes, and that you do them and you hand them in time, yes. So if you have questions, because you cannot be present at the consulta, you can solve your questions or your doubts using the chat, or send me a message through the platform or through the forum, yes? And this is something very important because the English teachers, which are 3, I am Professora Mariana, then it is Professora Carolina, that I think that some of you have already have, it is Professora Noelia, yes? There are 3 English teachers. So the 3 of us focus mainly in the use of Forum, the handing in of the task in time, and one thing more, which I have it down here. No, that's 2. That's 2 main points, yes?
Yes,
So,
I have another question,
yes,
sorry.
yes, of course, yes. Don't
Okay,
worry.
if I have some mistakes in my
Mhm.
TP or my task,
Yes.
and I have to do it again
Mhm.
and send to you, I'm not going to promocionar the subject, right? I'm not going to,
No, yes.
because I have some
Well,
mistakes
in the
in
case,
my first.
remember that with the other subjects, I am talking in this case with my subjects because I
Okay.
cannot talk for the other teachers, yes? But
Mm-hmm.
for grammar and for language, yes, if you have corrections or you didn't pass, you can do it again, yes, and there is no problem. But from Anglófona, as it is promocional, before sending the task or the activity, you have to be sure. So what will you do? If you have questions, ask me before sending it, yes? Do you get the idea? Because that's a special case that it is promocional. Yes?
Thank you.
And I
Yes.
don't have any problems in solving your doubts, or if you don't understand the the headline or any points or an exercise, you ask me before using the chat or using the Zoom classes or send me a message through the forum or through the platform, yes? It's okay, yes? But do it before sending the task in Anglófona. With the others, if you do them wrong, okay, you can do them again. It won't have, there won't be any problem in that case, yes? Something very important I wanted to tell you is the use of forum, yes, or forum, yes. It is like an obligation to use the forum, I would say like that, because the forum is a tool, yes, that will benefit all of us. Because, for instance, if Mariela has a doubt, she asks in the forum the doubt, perhaps Lara or Graciela or Ceci or Belen can answer that doubt, or I can answer that doubt, yes, and all the other students will benefit from that. So that is the idea of the forum, that because we are in a virtual space, we do not have much contact, we are not in a class all together. So when we have doubts or you have doubts, it is good to put the doubts in front of the class so all of us can solve them and can benefit from the answers. Do you get the idea? And so in that case, there would be like an interaction, and you will, I think that everyone will enrich with that, with the interaction. Yes?
Yes. Teacher, I have a doubt
Yes.
with the English grammar, with the
Mhm.
first task,
Okay.
where we must choose, for example, between British or American English.
Yes.
Well, we must put only one or more examples.
Yes, I will explain this because it is sometimes it is not clear. It says, number one says, say what features of the following passages are characteristic of. And between brackets it says, not all of them go with all the examples.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they try, some students try to put all of them, even though they are not present, but they put them, yes? And they say, oh, British English or American English, and sometimes you do not have a specific characteristic that shows that it is actually British or American. But they put all the same, they put it all the same because they think that they have to put all of them. No. Sometimes you have one characteristic or one feature, only one or two. Yes? You don't have to.
Yes.
Yes, because it is, let's see, for instance,
Okay.
so you have British or American English, but sometimes it is English and it is not a specific word that shows that it is British or American. So if you are not sure, you don't put anything in that, yeah? So in this case,
Yes.
C, it is a particular register. A particular register can be a register that doctors use or scientists or cooks, yes? So you will realize that because it is specific from certain jobs or professions. But sometimes they don't use a particular register, so it is okay. Then you have the spoken or the written medium. Sometimes you can realize that it is someone is giving a speech, for instance, or if it is a dialogue, well, you will realize that it is the spoken medium. But sometimes, or if you have a recipe, for instance, you will realize that it is the written medium. But sometimes it is not clear, so don't put it. Formal or informal attitude, and substandard English. And what do I mean with substandard English? When you observe clearly that it is the English which is not grammatically correct. For example, when in Spanish, I will give you an example of Spanish. When in Spanish, we say aira, for example, yes? So
Yes.
that it is substandard, it is not correct. Yes. So,
Yes.
or in substandard English, an example of substandard English, in this case, I would say, he don't play football, for instance, instead of saying what? He don't play football, is it correct if I say that? He don't play football?
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. So
He doesn't.
if it is written, he don't play football, so you realize that it is substandard English. Yes, because it has
Yes.
a mistake.
Standard. Yes.
But sometimes you can find one feature or two, and that's
two.
all. Yes?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Thank
Yes.
you.
For instance, number one, it says as a biologist, so you know that it is a specific register, because he is saying that he is a biologist. The person who is writing that is a biologist. So perhaps he will use words related to that field, yes, to biology. Yes.
Mm.
Any other question with respect to this?
No. No, it's all right.
Okay.
Teacher, I already sent that,
Uh-huh.
but I had some doubts with
Yes.
substandard English,
Yes.
so I didn't put substandard English in any of them.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So now I understand, because
Yes, it was,
now,
perhaps
but
it was not necessary to put. Well, when you have the correction, you will see. If you
okay.
everything is okay, it means that it didn't go, or perhaps yes, I don't know.
Yes.
We will see.
Okay.
Yes. So
Miss.
that is the idea of the forum. So if you had doubts, you could ask before sending the task. Yes. And all of you will solve that doubt also. Yes. And something important that I recommend you is that you can make a WhatsApp group also between you. And so it will be easy for you, because as you are virtual learners, I don't know if you will have the opportunity to practice your English, to talk with other people. It would be different if you were face-to-face, in a face-to-face class. So in this case, I don't know, where are you from? Yes? Where are you from? Can you tell me? Are you all from Tucumán, or some of you are not from Tucumán?
No, I'm from. Okay.
Yes. Marcela.
I'm from Rio Gallegos.
Good. Rio Gallego. Good. Lara, where are you from?
I'm from Devoto, Córdoba.
Good. And you, Graciela?
I'm from Buenos Aires, but I live in Córdoba
Good.
since 12 years ago.
Good.
Yes,
Belén?
now in Córdoba.
Yes, I'm from Tucumán.
Good. And you, Cecia?
I'm from Tucumán.
Okay. And Mariela?
I'm from Buenos Aires, Cava, but I live in Tucumán, Amaita, Valle.
Oh, wow, that's nice. So beautiful. You have to show some landscapes sometime.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
if it
very
is
nice.
snow, you can show us. What about Sol?
I'm from Misiones.
Misiones, good. And Belén?
I'm from, sorry, I didn't say. I'm from Santiago del Estero.
Good, good. Well, you see,
I also Belén, and I'm from Tucumán.
the other Belén, because we have two Belén.
Yeah.
That's why. One from Santiago, one from Tucumán, yes. Well.
Yes.
So, you see, we are from different parts of the country, yes? So it would be nice if you make a group and you share your questions, your doubts, or you can talk even and practice your English. Yes. And please
Teacher,
remember to use the forum. Yes, Cecia.
I made one and posted the link on the phonology forum. I
Where?
made a group chat.
I don't know because I'm not the teacher of phonology. I cannot answer that, but you can send a message using chat and ask the teacher or ask your partners, your mates, yes? I cannot tell that because I'm not from phonology. Yes, Cecia?
Yes.
Well, the other subject we have is, because we have 8 minutes left, I don't want to forget. It is
Sorry,
grammar.
can I
Yes.
ask something?
What do you want to ask?
From Anglófona,
Uh-huh.
I've already handed the
The
task,
task. Yes.
but I didn't realize there was a second point where we had to write that paragraph, that brief paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I should do it again and send you that
Well,
part.
yes. Do it again. Complete all the task and then send it. And in the
Again, okay.
yes, in the title, put completed or something like that, so that I know that I have to correct that one.
Okay.
The second one. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
And then we have, we talk about grammar, we talk about Anglófona, and there is one missing, which would be language, I think. I don't know if I have language.
Teacher, can I ask
Yes.
something else? Sorry.
Yes, yes.
I could see that you record the class, right? You
Yes.
know if we are absent in the other classes, can we access to those videos or
Yes,
not?
that's why I record.
Ah, okay,
That's
great.
right. And so I will ask you sometimes, please let me remember. If I don't record the class from the beginning, can you please tell me, because sometimes I forget. And yes, it is very important for the people who are not present. They will see the class later on. That's why we record the classes. Yes.
Yes, that's great.
Yes. And I will put the link in the, guess where? Where I will put the link?
Forum? No.
And the photo.
Yes, I will put the link there.
Good.
So you go there and use it. Yes? Yes.
All right.
And then, let me see. With respect to language, I don't remember now what was the task about. Give me a minute and we will see that.
And a teacher, and the
Yes.
date that we must send the task, you
Yes.
know when we must
Yes,
send them.
in the forum, it says that you have to send the task. Every activity is for you at the beginning of the month, yes? So you can start doing them. But you can start sending them from the 20th onwards, you know, from the 20th of the month. In this case, from the 20th of April. Next month, it would be from the 20th of May. Those is for the subjects which are not promotional. In the case of Anglófona, you can send them before the 20th, of course, from the, more or less from the 10th to the 15th, yes?
Yeah.
Sometimes you will say, oh, I cannot send the task. Why is that? Because the platform has a deadline, has a date, a special date in which you can start sending the task. It is generally from the 20th onward, up to the 30th. Or if the month has 31 days, up to the 31st. of that month. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
So what you can do is you can start doing the task during the month, of course. Don't wait or don't leave that for the last moment. And then when it is the time to send it, just send it. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay.
And
Gracias.
then
Thank you.
I want to see the consigna of language, but I can, let's see what is, yes,
What
language.
is the best job
Yes,
for
yes,
you?
yes. I know if you get the idea of language, if some of you have already sent the task and some of you haven't. Well, I will show you. Let's see what is language. Here. Here you have. What job is best for you? Look at the questionnaire on page 18 and answer it. Yes? On page 18 from the module, you have the questionnaire, que es como un test. ¿Vieron cuando nosotros hacemos un test? ¿Qué signo es compatible con tal? ¿Qué animal te gusta más? Well, this is the test. You do the test from the module, yes? And then you have to listen to the audio, and the audio is here. I show you what is the audio. The audio is here. You see, you have módulo 1, clase 1, recursos. I don't know if you can see, if you have seen the presentation from Genially. Have you all seen that? The presentation? Or not? Because this is like a brief presentation of the subject, yes? You have an introduction to tell you how it is the subject made, yes? Then you have the objective of the subject, material de estudio obligatorio, que sería el módulo, from platform, yes? Read carefully if you have doubts, ask in the photo. And then we have actividad 1, yes? Here I put an extra material that has to do with grammar, I think, yes. This is a short introduction. And that's all. So, you have the presentation, la consigna, que es la actividad that you have to do. And then you have the audio here, the audio I'm talking about. You listen to the audio, the times you need it, and then you can complete the consigna. Que sería, I think, listen and complete the grid. Because you will have different answers, more A's or more B's or more C's, I don't know, it depends on what you answer, ¿sí? Como hacen en los test, más cantidad de A's, E's, E's. Well. Y according to your results, they will say, you are this type of person, yes? Perhaps they say you are an extrovert, you are an introvert, you are a shy person, I don't know. So according to your results, you will have to write a short paragraph telling me what was your result. So you say, in this quiz, they say that I am a shy person, and I agree with that, or I don't agree with that, because, and all that. Yes? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Well, and that would be all from task 1. And then you have to subir, or put the task here, when it says subir actividad class 1, yes? And that would be all. Well, listen, we have less than 1 minute, so if you have any question, you can ask now, or if there are further questions later on, ask me through the chat or the forum.